Debbie Williams.
Okay, we're back.
And
Okay.
It's coming up.
Uh,
Thank you. Yeah. Come
on.
Here, he gonna sit right here. Hold on.
So-
Let me just.
Debbie Williams she's a holistic nutritionist.
Okay.
And I've been seeing her for over a year now. And so what I did was she shows you how to make sea moss. So about a year ago, I bought the stuff that she said and I made my own sea moss. I was like, okay, but that's a lot of work. But I mean, it was good. And then say a year later, I saw that she was doing this detox, right? And the detox was a 30-day detox with food. So teaching you how to eat properly. So there was a lot of stuff on the menu I ain't never seen before. And I was like, all right, let's see how this is gonna work. So for instance, one breakfast was sourdough toast with avocado and kimchi. I was like, y'all know what kimchi is?
No.
It's Asian, right?
Right, it's an
Korean.
Asian. Right,
Korean,
Korean it's cabbage, spicy
Right,
cabbage.
spicy cabbage.
So I was like, now I've had that before, like with their soup and stuff, but I was like, on toast with avocado, I don't know how it's gonna work. But anyway, it was delicious. It was really good. And I was eating quinoa and just a lot of fruits, all the seeds, black seed, chia seed, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, all the seeds. And it was good. And I did it. And it was the first time in my entire life that I stuck to something. And I was feeling good. I was feeling good. So much so that I still kept some of it, but I think I'm gonna go back where I wasn't eating any meat, nothing. And then eventually I got into fish. So there are some things out there. And then she's supposed to be connecting with the group that I'm a part of, MS Finest, to share some nutritional things with them. So it could benefit them.
Yes.
And so share information, people.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Question before we turn it over to your partner in crime over there. So what's the most rewarding part of helping somebody such as yourself? Like I came last year, I saw all the people that came out and somebody got an award. And like far as you're concerned, like what you're doing, what is the most rewarding part to you when you're helping somebody?
Like I said before, not everybody has some support. So sometimes when you connect with people that can identify with what you're feeling and what you're dealing with and what your challenges are, and you can inspire them and encourage them to look beyond that, right? Because if God did it for me, he'll do it for them. And I'm like, if you're telling the truth, you can say it over and over again. I don't rehearse anything. I just speak from my experience and from my heart. And I do care about people. I've always been a helper since a little girl. So this is just a different avenue that God has placed me in because, again, he trusts me because he knows I'm not thinking about myself. So if I can encourage and inspire anybody, there's something that we say in the church, let my life speak for itself.
Right.
Anybody that knows me knows if I say what it is, that's what it is. Like I don't waver from that. And so that I would say that.
That's beautiful. So we had a little technical difficulty. Tiny came in, he helped us straighten it out. And, it's like crash and burn, but we still at it, but we're gonna be great. Thank you, Tiny, for coming in. Shout out to everybody who paying attention, everybody's rocking out with us. Some people said blessings to the queen, that, but you need your flowers and everything, and it's just great. And it's just great. So now we're gonna put it on Kamel, and so this is our sports show, first stop to next stop, but
right.
We give equal play. So right quick, Yankee fan or Met fan, I'm just gonna grill you right quick.
I rock with a little bit of both, but I would have to be the
right
Queens
there?
guy.
Slow your roll, Relic.
I mean, I grew up in Queens. I got family in the Bronx, so I actually grew up seeing both of them, man. But if I had to lean one towards the other, I would have to say Mets.
No problem. No problem. I mean, our resident Met fan is not here.
But the Mets is just terrible. So
he just lost 5 minutes of speaking time.
Jets or Giants?
Again, Jets.
All right, Knicks and
Okay.
Nets.
Really Steelers, though. I'm a Steelers fan.
Let's
man.
go.
Okay.
Let's
Oh,
Steelers,
God.
man. You know what I mean? But if I had to have my New York,
Yo,
if I had
Dave,
to
cut
pick
the
a New
mic,
York
cut the
team, I'd
mic.
have to live But I'm Pittsburgh Steelers all day
That's
since
what's
I'm a
up.
kid, man. Real talk.
That's funny.
Steeler Nation.
Yeah, man. Steelers Nation.
All right, so let's get to it.
Yeah,
So
get
let's,
to it.
all right,
Steelers Nation.
let's
Why
get
you
to
ain't
it.
film that? You supposed to. Okay.
Let's get to it. Your
Mm-hmm.
part in Angel's Heart Hope
Mhm.
Foundation.
I'm a board member over there. Honored to be a board member since Lisa, looked to turn her pain into purpose and start this organization. And she asked me to be on the board, and I was only, again, honored to do so. I've learned a lot since being involved with the Angels Heart for Hope board and trying to serve people that have MS. I met some great people from the MS community. And it's again just a labor of love, man. I believe in continuing to learn and grow as you move along, and that's been part of my growth, learning about multiple sclerosis and the way it affects people worldwide and here in the U.S. as well.
That's what's up.
So, I mean, again, like it opens up a lot of doors for people, and you learn a lot of things, and also working in a not-for-profit platform,
Right.
you absolutely learn a lot of things. To my recollection, I remember Maurice White from Earth, Wind & Fire, he was suffering from MS.
Yes, sir.
Did he?
That's my dude.
Yes. Yeah. So, yeah, I remember that because, like, he was like, they were like one of the first bands, like, as a little kid growing up, we went and saw, and then like,
Right.
well, I have a sister a little older than me, and she's like, "Oh, I love him. He has the same birthday as mine." So like, everything was Maurice White. So like, when he had MS, she was.
You sure it was
On the
MS and
rock.
not Parkinson?
I'm sure it was MS.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I
I
don't
can
know.
fact check it though.
I looked up the
No,
more.
it gets so
Let's
confusing.
go to the videotape.
Yeah, those
Because
different.
Yeah, those two, yeah.
I feel like he had Parkinson's, and
That's Earth, Wind &
you know
Fire?
who has MS though?
Yes.
Well, I can't think of his first name from the OJs. Forever Mine.
Radio J.
Not
the
Eddie
other
Levert,
dude?
not Eddie
Oh,
Levert.
the other guy
The other
with
one.
the afro.
Yes,
Well,
well, he
shot,
had
right?
a-
He got a bald head now.
Right. I can't
What is his
think of
name?
his name, but he has MS. He's had it for years.
Yeah, you're right. It
That's
was
right.
Parkinson's.
See, I know what I'm talking about.
Yes, you
No.
do.
Harrisonburg.
Maurice White suffering from Parkinson's.
See, that's what I thought it was. But
Well,
That's okay.
what's the other guy's name from the OJs? Well, I can't think of his name.
Walter.
Walter. Yes, Walter has MS. He's had it for years, and he has thrived. I mean, I guess he figured out what to do because he danced and he doing all. They have routines.
right. And couldn't make it.
Like, keep
Well,
it
that, you
alive.
know what? That's the question. I guess that would be the next question. The physical therapy that I guess you have to go through.
When it comes to physical therapy, again, I think I am better with a personal trainer. Physical therapy, you got to get scheduled in. It's so many people. And to be honest with you, if I'm going to physical therapy, I need at least an hour minimum. And they book you for 30 minutes. And then you may stay an hour.
Okay.
But by the time that hour's up, you need something else. Like you got to once a week is not going to really do it. You need some regular. I need somebody to come knock on my door and be like, "Let me help you out."
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what I need. It's not an easy feat. I need some. I wish I had somebody come knock on my door and be like, "Come on, Lisa, let's go."
Right.
Where they at? I don't know.
So if you took physical therapy, that would sort of help.
It does help. And I'm actually technically I'm in physical therapy now. Technically, but I kind of fell back a little bit. One, because a couple weeks ago I fell, so I need a little bit of time to get back to my
I'll
baseline.
stop you for a second. Caller, who's on the line? JC.
Cleo Small.
Oh, oops.
Cleo
Oh, so
Small,
I'm sorry, Clee.
5-0 James.
Yes, sir.
Are you watching? Did you, or you just calling?
You got a question?
What up, Cleo?
Hey, Clay.
Oh, who's that? Who's that gangster right there? You got a question? Who that? What y'all got on that show? Oh, I'm watching. What's up, Lisa? What's good, girl? Oh, wee. Yes. I see you got my boy K Mel sitting next to you too, my man.
Peace, my brother.
Come out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Peace and blessings to you.
Peace, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. And the other great people on this show of the one and only First Out to the Next Stop podcast. Or what am I, like a commercial? What am I?
Basically, that's what you.
Doing
It's all,
good.
it's all good, though, brother. Keep it up.
Everybody, give it up to everybody, brother. It's all good.
You just created a new show.
Yeah.
Rundown.
But I called in, to big up the upcoming Sneaker Ball, hosted by Angel Hearts Foundation, my girl Lisa Ray, and her wonderful board members and staff and all that good stuff there. Went to the first one. It was beautiful. I mean, from the host, Dr. Bob Lee, to the live band, to the DJ, to the I'm gonna throw in the open bar too, even if I don't drink, you know what I'm saying? But the open bar, it was good. Just the coming together, the people that came out, showed out and showed up and showed out in they famous sneakers, and Lisa, it was beautiful. And the most of all, the highlight of it all was the MS community that came out and the awards that she gave away, acknowledging those that has this disease, but this disease doesn't hold you down. It doesn't keep you back. As you can see, Lisa right there, evidence right in front of you. And the community that came out was enjoying it, and they was there, and they didn't let nothing stop them. So this is a beautiful event that everyone should support. If you could come out, support it October 18th. If you can't, send a donation. It's a nonprofit. No money goes into Lisa's pocket. She takes it and put it back out into the MS community, giving away things to people that need it. So my hats off to you, girl. And that's all I got to say.
Yeah, man, you really need a spot up here, man.
Right.
I'm feeling afflicted.
Always been well spoken. I mean,
I got one thing, bro. Parkinson's and Cleo, you just came and stole the show. When we do the picks later, man, I wish you could come and pick 6 out of 6 or something for us. But
yeah.
But
my travels from Jersey is long,
Yeah.
Now we go back with Cleo, man, to when he was doing 5-4 jams. He's always been an innovator and entrepreneur.
Yeah, I was
doing
with
his
him
thing,
with
bringing fun
5-4
to the folks. Man, I was in all of those parties.
I
I tried to get to as many as possible. All of us did, brother. Trust me, we all had afros, man. But Cleo's definitely been a supporter of the organization, and there's a small stage play that Lisa wrote, based around her book. And Cleo invited us to her, to his church to perform that stage play, man. And it was fun, man.
Life is poetic.
Life is poetic. And so it's been a beautiful thing, man, to know brothers like him, man, for so long, and get still in situations to be able to help each other out and assist each other as we move forward in some of our, community endeavors as well as entrepreneurial endeavors, man. It's peace. Yeah, that's my dude.
Yeah. You start too, okay, man. I don't know, man. Listen. So this is what we're gonna do. All right. So this is what we're gonna do. Well, Lisa's gonna invite me to York College so I can take some lessons.
All right.
Tiny, we appreciate him. He's a man. Cleo, of course, and you. So like, if y'all could pull in, and we're gonna take a hiatus, maybe 2-3 weeks.
We got
hold us down.
We got to switch up. We did Radio One World Fest up at York College as well,
Yes.
man. We do that every month up there, man. So
That's
we
great.
will switch off, man. Bars and hoops over there, Radio One World Fest over here.
All right.
Do something different out here.
I actually have a
It's all
question.
good.
Hey.
We invite each other over.
So Kamel,
Yes, man.
what inspires you to be a part of the organization? Aside from the fact that you know me, forget that. What inspired you? What motivated you to really, or as you became involved?
I mean, just you and I have done a lot of different things over the years. I used to set up the chairs and tables at Manhattan Proper back in the days. Then at one point I was managing a music career, and we were just constantly doing projects together. So every time one of us got something that we were doing, we would be one of the first people that we would turn to. Has been the beauty of our relationship, of course. And so when you started the Angels Heart for Hope Foundation, I had already kind of seen some of the struggles that you dealt with as you were, again, misdiagnosed and then diagnosed properly on your journey with MS. And also, since my wife, Randy, has an autoimmune disease, unfortunately, she suffers from lupus. You know what I mean? I've kind of seen what that looks like up close. And so, when you asked me to be a part of it, I said, I'd love to be able to help some other folks. That's what it's all about. That's where I'm at that space in my life right now, and I'm able to apply myself to it. Having retired from Verizon after 32 years, that was a good thing. And so, and then went back to school. Got my MBA, got my master's degree, and stuff. And now my time is my own time, and I can dedicate it to things that I really, really care about. And that's a blessing.
That's what's up.
All right. So, we gonna sort of try to wrap this up, but it's October 18th. Tickets are how much?
So tickets are $100, and that again, you get entertainment, open bar, fully catered. We have some guest speakers. We have the Soul Nation Band doing
Soul
their
Nation
thing,
Band,
and they
for sure.
all of that.
Yeah, they bring
Trust.
it, man. They had us fun.
And we're going to be honoring one of our elected officials as well, just for the work that he's doing in the community and how he's
Shout out to Ty
supported
Hankerson.
Ty Hankerson.
Okay.
So it's $100. There's a link. You can go on Eventbrite and look up the second annual MS Strong Sneaker Bowl, or they can contact you, or they can contact me at Kamel. You can go on Facebook, look at Angels Hearts for Hope.org, which is the website, or you can go to Angels Hearts for Hope on either Instagram or Facebook. And come on out and we'll have a good time. Trust me.
I got a question. Any payment plans on this?
Ain't no payment plan.
No payment
No
plans?
payment
All right.
plan on $100
All
ticket,
right.
bro. You got it, man. Dig a little deep. Dig a little deep. You know what I'm saying? Stupid. Just dig a little deep in there. It's in there, man. You know what I mean?
You don't want to send it electronically? You could just, I mean, I could take it. It's fine.
Go ahead with it. Well, go ahead with it.
All right.
You know how hard I had to work to get that, but go ahead with it. Go ahead with it. So, oh my bad, I'm tired.
Make sure the ink is dry, Lisa.
I know, right?
It's a trust thing here. It's all so again, if anybody's interested, y'all could always reach out to me, or y'all can reach out to anybody here, Bars and Hoops at the radio station, or like she said, you could go to Invite or Eventbrite.
Second annual MS Strong Sneaker Ball, or you can go to angelsheartsforhope.org and get the information there. But it's accessible. It's accessible. That part is really good. And there's plenty of bathrooms. So when I say it's accessible, everybody knows there's plenty of bathrooms and the ones that we need with space and the bars and all of that.
And you said this is gonna be at Rochdale.
Yes, Rochdale, October 18th, and doors open at 5:30. We start sharply at 6.
Community center.
Yes, sir.
So you comfortable with like getting those extra bathrooms and
He said you
accessible
come.
bathrooms? I mean, I mean that's a good thing. It's really a good thing. Like somebody.
It's not a dressing
paying
room. People will be
attention.
using it for dressing
I was
rooms.
gonna ask. That was one of my questions. Is there a dress code for this thing?
Yeah, it's. I mean, you get dressed. Men come out in your suits and you fly sneakers.
You just got on sneakers.
Right.
That's
It's a gala.
I thought I should have got the best sneakers, but they were a little scuffed up.
Now you got to just. It's a gala. So come. Yeah. No. I was. I was looking elegant. And I had on my sneakers. And we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna dance, shake a leg or two, whatever. We're gonna get it going. We're gonna get it in. We're gonna make it happen. So it's a fun time. It is. It really is a fun time, and I'm not just saying that. It really is a good time. It was great people, great people, and you never know who you might meet. And you'll learn a little bit. We have a guest speaker, that night. So you're gonna learn some information. And that's what it's all about, sharing information, because in the community there's people that are dealing with it, and a lot of times I'll see people. And I can tell by their presentation if they have MS. And so I may go, you have MS? And they'll be like, yeah. And I'm like, so do I. They'll be like, you do? I'll be like, yeah. And then I'm able to share because, listen, I still travel. I still want to do all the things that everybody else does.
Right.
Right.
You know, I ain't gonna be sitting in the house, and I know that sometimes my phone may not ring because people think, oh, I don't, you know, she whatever. But sometimes I feel that way, and maybe I gotta get out of my head. But thank God I still drive, and I'm still able to get around. And
Amen.
and if I
Amen.
need to go where I need to go, get there, I can get in my car and go. It may take me a little longer. Give me a time. So I can prepare because I might take a little longer, get ready, but I can do all the things.
Okay.
That's what
You
it's all
go,
about.
girl. You go. I like to say too, right quick, and you know, if you come out, one thing you will learn the MS hug. I learned that, boy, the MS hug.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
That's just right here.
Yo, Cleo, next week, man, you got the show. You know, you.
Yeah, MS hug is like this, and we did that because there's a term in MS for people that have it. There's something that they go through a condition where the muscles restrict around their chest and stomachs, right? And that's called the MS hug. It's actually a painful condition, but what we've done is taken it and we've infused love into it, right? And we do the MS hug like this, so you don't even have to necessarily hug nobody. They may be in a wheelchair, whatever, but you
Do that,
on this
right.
here,
Yeah, we
right?
should all
That's
try
the
that
MS
right
hug.
quick.
Big up on that,
like,
Cleo.
yeah.
Big up for bringing that to the
Yes,
people,
sir.
Cleo.
Good.
Absolutely, yeah. You just see your MS people and go like this right here.
Right.
I mean, that's the MS hug, man.
And what was great, what was great about that, you know, Kamel came up with that, and what was great about that, it was like during COVID, wasn't nobody trying to touch nobody,
Right.
anywho.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it
Do
was a
the
good
MS
thing.
hug from
Right.
6 feet, right?
Oh, okay.
Like that, man. For sure.
It's the Cleo and Kamel show next week. I'm really
Well, we should have thought about that a long
I'm
time
really
ago, Cleo.
conflicted about that.
For sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So, I mean, you're welcome to stay, but we need to iron out some things, some
Okay.
issues going on. That
Right.
we
No,
not to get a
appreciate
lot
it,
off
man.
our chest.
We're going to get out your way. Appreciate having
I
y'all having
appreciate
us up
y'all.
here,
man.
Thank you so much.
Nice.
Yeah, it's
Nice
great having
studio,
you
man.
here.
So
Really,
good.
it is.
Looking forward to showing up.
For sure.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing all that information.
All right. Shout out to everybody paying attention. Shout out to Bello Brown, Anthony Green. All right. Everybody else who was checking out the show and sticking with us, Coach Kurt. Shout out to you. All right. Shout out to Magnificent, wherever you may be. All right. We need to go over these picks. All right. Sure, for sure.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
All
No
right.
problem. All right.
See you on the 18th.
Right. You take some more. It's crack right here. This is crack.
Yeah, I'm up going, but I'm good. We're looking out,
All right. Excuse me. Sure. Thank y'all
All right.
for hanging out. Greatly appreciate you.
All right, take it easy.
How do you take a paper without giving me one first, sir?
Put it there.
You were still
Oh,
over there.
thank you.
I was about to say we are doing them now. You're just giving it to us. It's 5:30. We still got time.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You want to say? anything?
No, he here.
Oh, okay.
As we were saying, so yesterday was Sunday, October 5th. Shout out to Steele. It was his birthday. All the New York teams took an L yesterday. I don't know where we need to start. Yankees, Mets, Jets, Giants. Oh, the Mets.
Well, let's start with the two teams that won.
Buffalo.
What two teams?
Brooklyn and New York.
They didn't play.
Yes, they did. Preseason.
Those don't count.
Those are the quick. Those are the quick. Those are the. Those are the quick.
Shout out to Scotty Scott.
Those are the quick reviews. We talk about Brooklyn. We talk about New York. Then we get to our woes.
All right, good. Say it right quick. Thank you, Cleo. Thank
Oh, you
you,
just
Cleo,
hung
for
up.
hanging out. No doubt. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I think the Nets looked okay for a preseason game. It was preseason, and that's
All right.
it.
Yeah, please.
Knicks, time for the Knicks.
I got one thing to say.
All right, go
Last
ahead.
week when I wasn't here, I picked my choices, right? I
You
had
picked them
put-
with Dave, right?
No, I had put them on the screen, but y'all
Don't
wasn't
say
looking
you
at me.
undefeated. Don't say you
No,
was
I'm not
undefeated.
undefeated,
Okay.
bro.
Don't
Like,
lie with us. Well, share with us what you have.
so I'm so you can mark it down. I had between the Browns and the Vikings, I had picked the Browns. Who won? Y'all remember?
The Vikings.
All right. So Panthers and Dolphins, I picked the Dolphins, so I was 0 for 2. right? Cowboys won, right? Right, Mark, give me there.
Hold on. I thought you.
No, I wasn't here, remember? But you didn't
No.
write me down. I was on
I'm
the
sorry.
huh?
I'm sorry. You wasn't here.
He want to
No,
stay in the
wasn't
running.
here.
He want to
Remember, I
stay in the
wasn't
running
feeling
of
well.
this record that
Oh,
And I was putting it on
but
the
the phone
screen up
line
there.
was down.
Right. So
Oh,
I
my
want to be
goodness.
recorded, sir.
All
right.
Oh,
Yeah.
he want to
Yeah.
stay in this race.
Yeah.
oh my goodness.
I'm
He
gonna
don't
be-
want to miss no weeks.
All right, good.
He must have had a good week because if he had a
No,
good
I'm
week,
just doing it, period.
Okay,
I don't
you
know
just
who
being
won.
out-
I just
okay.
checked who I picked.
okay,
So I don't
okay,
remember.
Okay,
Right.
I'm
So
let
listen.
me get the scores up
listen.
while you go through.
No,
Yeah, it worked.
we
But
can
you
do
don't
it
know all the
later.
scores.
like it.
You can do it later, Dave.
No,
All right, yeah, let's do it later because
Yeah.
because
We
we
work.
got we're
Yeah,
an
we're a
hour
little
behind.
short.
Right
Yeah.
now. So he's right. Let's do it later. And
Yeah, let's do it next week.
Yeah. All right. It's all right. We can do it next week.
I'm just joking, Greg.
Come on, man.
I'm not.
I'm just talking
Yo,
to Joe. You know me.
Todd, if you listening, I still got your
Oh.
back, sir.
I'm sorry.
You know.
I'm sorry. Yeah, what I'm gonna do
You want me to write down who I picked?
exactly.
Oh, that'll work.
Yeah, that'll work too.
Yeah. And then he can check it later. Okay.
You got a pen?
Of course I do.
Okay. All right. That's right.
But we getting ready to go over who won and who didn't anyway.
Supervisors
You
up.
get
We
ready
gotta
to
have
do
to
the
give
numbers,
it back to us. So
Yeah, hurry up, dope.
we gotta
But no,
give it-
let's just talk about the games, like you just said.
all right. So yesterday, me and Greg went to the game.
right? And one of y'all came home happy.
Of course. Always.
Other one came home
I ain't gonna lie.
kicking cans.
I picked Dallas on the other one. Well, I didn't do too good after that.
Nobody did that great this week.
But I did take Dallas.
Yeah.
Shit,
that
I
was
was
a
doing
rough week.
phenomenal
But
at one after
Yeah,
one
yeah,
at 1
okay.
o'clock.
After the first game.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it was more than the first
Come on,
game.
man.
So-
Stop it.
You gonna see.
all right. So
Yeah, we'll see.
along the way, I think the best part of the game for me was going in the parking lot.
funny.
the after party.
Right.
What,
it was-
tailgate party?
Yeah, we tailgated a little bit. We had a good time.
Budweiser's, Heineken's, Coronas,
Whatever you think it was there, bro. Man,
rum punches,
Yo,
Yeah.
did the- after the game?
Yeah, man.
yeah,
It's good.
we, you know,
rum punches.
well, shout out to Norm. He did tell me. Shout out to D Nice on the check-in. Norm did instruct me to go someplace, go a certain way, and for what reason. And you know, in the interim of moving around,
Oh,
sort of shot myself in
I
the
ain't
foot in the
cheating.
wrong way. But you know, good. It worked out. I mean, you know, it worked out to a degree, but the Jets just ain't show up. So like, you know, and it really falls down to the quarterback. So your team was on a bye. So we'll hopefully that'll be good next week. But like if the quarterback is the maestro of the team, all right, even if your offensive line is a little weak, but you saw the guy to give the defense a chance to rest so they can perform properly. And based on how you move, your offensive line sort of might move. You know, doesn't necessarily have to be right, because I do think that he could get a little bit more protection. But all in all, he is not the answer. And if we might have been able to keep Rodgers, now this is just my opinion off the cuff, and Fields could have studied under him a little bit, maybe it would have been better. But the way things are going, it don't look like this dude's gonna get much better. It's just gonna be.
What's the year is this?
5.
It's gonna be
I
bad.
think.
Last year.
So again, if he had a chance to sit and watch Rodgers, he might. And I can't say if it's gonna be factual or not, but he might be a little better.
My thing is this: when he was with us last year, I was saying
Who's us? You should say people don't know that you are a
by
Steeler
this
person.
time the natural viewers know who I'm talking.
All right.
But anyway,
You're talking about the
I'm
Steelers.
talking about
people.
the Steelers. When he was with us last year, and I said his decision making isn't quick enough. I don't know if y'all going through that with him right now, Dave, but his decision making isn't as quick as Rodgers' decision making is very, very quick. No, it's just this decision making, period. Like you see him open man, you throw the pass. Like
If you look,
that's really what it is.
Carolina won.
No, you ain't got checkoffs.
Yeah, but I was just trying.
They got checkoffs.
L.
Yeah, you better. You doing the right thing. But anyway, no, they got checkoffs like they supposed to. They got, they go in order. Fields has never been that person to me that did that quick enough. Now, his best game was was the first game of the year. That was his best game. And I told y'all that on the day we came back in here. I said, this is the best I've ever seen him. And it was supposed to go up from there. And based on what Dave is saying and Serge, and he hasn't improved. And if this is really year 5 or year 6, I don't know. Now he might need a new offensive coordinator. Who knows? The offensive line, and if he don't get no protection and he's constantly running for his life,
I'm gonna say it again. If you don't have an offensive line, I don't care who the quarterback is, it's not gonna work. You can have mediocre wide receivers. If you got an offensive line, the quarterback is gonna do something.
It gets to the point where you say to yourself, he's had a bad offensive line every year. This is his third team? The Jets is third team. I know the line wasn't great in Pittsburgh. I know that for a fact. But I also know that there was times where he just didn't throw the ball. He ran when he could have tossed, he could have threw the ball. But if he was anything that we needed him to be, we would still have him. So I'm glad that we moved from him to Rodgers, even though Rodgers is old and on his way out, and he definitely needs protection. But the bottom line is this: Rodgers don't take much. It don't take him long to make a decision to throw the ball. You know what I'm saying? And that was the same with Russell Wilson. So I don't know. We still waiting for Serge and Dave to react.
I just think that Aaron Rodgers got healthy.
Yeah, that's true.
I just think I'm concerned about Justin Fields as a quarterback,
right?
Because he doesn't display good leadership values.
I'm concerned. The only thing I'm concerned with Rodgers reminds me of Kevin Durant. Every time he falls, I'm scared that he's not going to get up. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm afraid of with Rodgers. Every time he gets hit, I'm hoping that he's stand back up, And that's because the offensive line ain't 100% sound as it should be right now. So, but, the Jets did what they could, but you wasn't going to. Oh, and that's another thing. This is for Greg and Kurt, because Kurt asked me last week, do I feel that Pickens is a number 1? Yes. I say that with a resounding yes. He is a number 1. They got 2 number 1s on Dallas right now, as far as wide receivers is concerned. Because he was number 1 with us, and he was doing the same thing he's doing in Dallas he was doing in Pittsburgh.
All right, so I think we might have counted that game in. So.
No, I didn't count
They
that.
still counting yourself.
Okay.
So
So
the records without that game.
okay, so let's cut to the chase. Last week, Mongo, you did have the best record.
I know I did, kid.
Yeah, you was 8-6.
I'm not due.
Along
Everybody
with
else
Greg.
was 7-7.
Oh, well.
6-9.
Oh, well.
8-6.
All I take one game to be in the lead, right?
Yeah, right.
Like I said, long as you win, right?
Greg was right there
Greg
with you.
tied you at 8-6.
All right, Greg, this is what Gregs do.
Yeah.
I'll agree with him on that one. Yeah.
This is what Gregs do. We be in front.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say, lay off the sauce. Right?
What game? Do you know what game he picked that y'all didn't pick? Because I know what game put me up. It was the
Cowboys.
He took the Cowboys, right? Y'all took the Jets?
No, I took the Cowboys. The game that killed me was
The Giants, maybe. No, you took the
I took
the game.
The Dolphins.
Yes.
The Dolphins.
Arizona.
That's what it was.
You took the Titans, and I took Arizona.
But
you took Arizona too. But the game that you took
I took the Saints.
was Seattle.
No, I took the Saints.
Yeah,
y'all
you got
took
the
the
Saints,
Giants.
yeah.
All of y'all took the Giants. I took the Saints.
I was
Yeah.
sitting there and
I
I
remember that.
told you at that game yesterday that Carolina was going to win at home.
You did say that.
and that was all.
And that's when the Giants was winning. You did say
And
that.
that was all I had. You
The
know?
Saints. I took the Saints. Everybody took the Giants
Yeah.
because the Saints was
But
0-4.
that game, that Cowboy game was good. I had a good old
You
time.
took Seattle. You took
There's a
Seattle,
blowout.
and Seattle.
Yeah, I
lost.
know. Seattle
And
lost
that's
last
where
minute.
we caught up because we took Tampa Bay.
Right.
Let me shout out a couple of people.
I
Shout
was
out.
so
Well-
mad
well,
at that
me
game,
and-
Serge.
Me and Kirk took Tampa Bay.
Ooh. Let me shout out Pinky Pink, James Berry, Ray Hines, John Janowitz, and Berry said the Jets stink. QB has no one to throw to except one wide receiver, Wilson. No one is open. Never judge anything on the first week in the NFL. I could agree with that. James Berry, but because it takes
First
at least right. Well,
Week
this,
five.
but week 5. This is probably the first week. Everything.
Well-
Y'all
else
keep
is like
saying
the
that, but
warm-up.
these guys are professionals. If you're not ready by week 1, then I don't.
Right. Then I should be
Right.
playing.
I don't buy that. That they only play 2 exhibition or 3 exhibition games. You guys are professionals. You should be ready by game 1. They practice all that time.
Yeah.
So it ain't like they was just sitting around twiddling their fingers. They've been practicing. If you ain't ready, then you don't deserve to be out there. I don't know.
What he should have said, you should never bet on the first game on the first week.
Well, that I could see.
Yeah.
Yeah, but by week 5, you know who you are by week 5. The Jets is 0-5, so we know who they are. Giants are 1-4, so we know who they are. And for the most part, most of the teams are in the middle at 2-3 or 3-2. So we don't know really what they are. And then you got the elite teams that are 4-1. So
Is anybody undefeated?
no,
That's it. It's gone.
the Bills
happened
lost
last night.
yesterday. That was it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is anybody winless?
Yes.
Yes, the Jets.
It's one guy. It's one group left.
The Jets.
Shout out to
41.
Norman Scott. The Jets head coach makes bad decisions.
I
I'm a
mean,
bad decision guy. You know me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna blame the bad decision. They got to get their personnel together, and I don't blame the offensive line is actually better than it was last year. So it's the quarterbacking that's killing us because Justin Fields is just not that guy. He isn't.
Yeah, it's abundantly clear
He's
Right.
just
that
not
he's
that guy.
not.
Right.
And it's funny because we played the Cowboys. The Cowboys came in, and all you heard was they don't get no sacks. They had like 5 or 6 sacks yesterday
Wow.
against Justin Fields.
Wow.
All right.
They don't get no sacks, but they sacked us.
All right, go ahead, Green. Talk to us. Turn your
Hello?
radio down.
What's going on, my brothers?
What's up, Green?
Man, listen, this was this was a horrible week. The bookies might have cashed in on every team out there.
You ain't
Because
lying.
some of them games, I look wow, man. Big shout out to Lisa for coming up there talking first. I want to big shout out to the Queen coming up there talking, but let's get right into the sports, man. Listen, when you look at these scores that happened this week with a lot of these NFL teams, man. Well, first of all, I want to give a shout out to the 49ers because the Rams, they took a play out of the Detroit playbook and go for it. That was a dumb move they did, but it is what it is.
Stupid.
Then I want to thank them for the win. We wouldn't have did it without them.
Yo.
But when you look at some of these, when you look at the Cowboys, the Jets, I already knew the Cowboys was going to win. I just didn't think that the Jets every week is going to be that awful. I don't know. Y'all say it's Justin Field, but it's a combination of everything that's going on in that organization. I don't think they're getting productivity out of that running back as much as they should. There's a lot going on over there.
I agree.
Then I'ma
But
jump
excuse me, sir. If the quarterback is like the leader and he got to sort of spearhead things, like you sort of dictate everything that happened. If I'm playing defense and you out there and you 3 and out, and I got to go back in before I can take my helmet off on the sideline, that's a problem. It is the quarterback.
Okay. But look at your quarterback. Look who's he throwing to. Look at your play calling. Look at your front line. Look at all of the ingredients. It's not just the quarterback going out there just throwing interceptions or anything like that, or he's fumbling. Look at the ingredients that you have. If you don't have a good play calling, well, what good is it?
The front line is actually the offensive line is actually better than it was last year. If you
Well,
watch
that
the game
doesn't count for
yesterday,
anything. You
Green,
3-4 last year. So what does that count for?
if you watch the game yesterday, Brees Hall started out real well, but then they started keying on the run because they wasn't afraid of the quarterback. So you can't blame Brees Hall when your quarterback isn't somebody that puts fear into your heart. Because if you have a quarterback that you're not scared of, then you can stop the running game because it's a one-dimensional team then.
That's somewhat true, yes. But at the same time, though, isn't that quarterback getting the plays from where? Who's calling the plays? It ain't he doing it. He don't have the authority to call the plays. But who's calling the plays?
But if they calling the plays and you're not executing the plays, who's it on then?
If you're calling a play, right, and this is a whole difference of when you're looking at the offensive coordinator who's sitting up there in the booth on the field and everything else.
Are you trying to say Justin Fields is a good quarterback?
I'm not telling you Justin Fields is a good quarterback, and I'm not telling you he's a horrible quarterback neither. But what I'm trying to say is a lot of the play calling, the play decisions, and who calling the plays, who's executing the plays. Yes, I can tell a quarterback, yo, go out here, squat right, and throw it and throw it over here, right? But if I'm throwing it to a receiver who's not that good, or if the offensive coordinator is not just to call the plays, he's to need to read the defense too. It's about that coming up on him. They're pulling back on him. So he got to be able to do that. An offensive coordinator got to be able to see that, call a play down there. Your quarterback got to be able to see on the field and be able to. He does have the tendencies to say, yo, you know what? Not even the tendencies, but he do have that thing where he can call an audible out of a play as well. So it's a mixed combination because every week, the Jets is doing the same thing over and over again. They're doing the same thing over and over again. So are we going to say the quarterback is bumping his head? Or are we going to put it on that whole organization over there? Because sometimes they're going to, and I just say this much. The coach just walked into the door, so he's going to have to figure it out in the off season what he needs and what he don't need again. Because it's a mix and match thing. You can't turn a team around. Some coaches can and some coaches can't. But if you walk into an organization that's already dysfunctional, it's hard to turn them around on the first season. But if you walk into a team that has that potential, like if you look at San Diego Chargers, am I correct? Do they have a better position on winning better games because they already had a potential team over there? The Jets ain't never had a potential team over there.
The Jets haven't had a quarterback. They had Aaron Rodgers for 1 year, and they had nothing around him, and that I could blame on the rest of the team. But as far
the key word is team, Serge.
Justin Fields is not the answer for the Jets. Okay, you got to look. Take the Commanders. They picked Jalen Daniels last year, and he came in and he turned that whole team around because he could quarterback.
They had potential already.
Even with the potential, if you don't have that guy that could play the position, then it don't matter how much potential you got. So that's the Jets' problem, is that they don't have a guy under center who's able to unleash the rest of the potential of the rest of the team. You got to have the quarterback. That's the most important position in all of football, probably in all of sports. If you don't have a quarterback, you don't have a team, and we don't have a quarterback.
Okay. But at the same time, though, let me ask you a question.
Your team
Are we going to ride and die and say Fields is killing that team? Because if you get a quarterback next year or the year after that, you get a quarterback to come in there, you're still going to have the same problem with the defense. You're going to still have the same problem with the offensive coordinator.
Well,
you're still going to have the same problem. So are we going to address that team
Green.
is going to address that?
Again, we just not going to just get a quarterback. We need to shore up other positions, the O-line, the D-line. I mean, you know,
now we're going to talk about the team. Right. Team.
But again, as Serge alluded to, the team leader is the quarterback. He is the maestro. He is the band leader. He has the stick. He is waving his baton. If the band don't play the music right, he's going to admonish them while he's leading the band. He is the maestro. That is the story. And
That's my nickname. Don't use that name. Use another name.
Well, listen, maestro, we need you not to be concerned about our team. Be concerned about your own team. And are they going to make it to the NFC Championship?
Why is this dude over there ad-libbing back there behind you? Mongo, you need to calm down.
Look, I'm just,
Why are you over there
I'm just
ad-libbing
here.
over there? You know what? Listen.
Yo,
But you don't.
he trying to bait you to come up here, sir.
Green, your team is a perfect example of what you could do with a lot of potential if you got a guy.
Listen, bro.
Who's got a,
The only reason why they got that record the way they got it is because they playing some scrubs.
no, they are playing scrubs. That's true. But they also
That's the only reason why
they got
the
two
Niners look like
quarterbacks
that.
who don't make
They
mistakes.
trash.
Mac Jones don't make mistakes. Brock Purdy don't make mistakes. They play better with all the potential that they got around them. And even with all the injuries, your team is, even though they playing scrubs, they still playing better than what the Jets are playing and what other teams are playing because of their quarterback play. You have gotten good quarterback play out of your quarterback
team. You got good defense. You got a good defensive coordinator back over there, and you got a good offensive. You got an offensive juggernaut as Shanahan can call plays. So you have that.
So
that's what I'm trying to say. It's not just the quarterback; it's the nucleus
so
of that whole squad.
So you gonna tell me that
too.
if Justin Fields was a quarterback for the 49ers, your team would be 3-2 right now? Is that what you telling me?
And D. Middleton said he'll
right
come
now,
up here with you.
my
So
team
bring your butt on.
My team right now is 3-1.
Right, he got one loss.
Did you hear me?
Because Rams gave that
What you
game
say?
up that yesterday.
I said,
Wait, hold
D,
on.
shout out
Hold
to
on,
D.
Dave.
Middleton.
Come back with that again, Dave. Say that again.
D. Middleton said he will come up here with you. So when you coming?
Week with the buys.
So then
I'm gonna holler at him when I get
They
off.
had a bye this
I'll holler at
week.
him.
All right.
Your team had a bye
The
this week.
49ers right now is the 49ers right now is 4-1. Now, Serge, all I'm trying to say is it's not just about the quarterback, right? It's the right nucleus that you put in there. The 49ers has a team that has the right nucleus that if you drop players in there, they have interchangeable parts where they can say, yo, you know what? This is a system that if you play within the system, it can work. It can work. It's just like when the Bills, when the Patriots had a team. The Patriots didn't have number one draft picks and all that other stuff. They had interchangeable parts, and they was able to keep this thing going as long as they could, as long as they had a quarterback behind them. Correct. Now, if you look at the San Diego Chargers, they was one of those teams that was winning and losing, but they had a potential team. So if you would have took that coach and put him in there with better players and a better chemistry of offensive, defensive coordinators, yeah, that team would move a lot faster. Look at Green Bay. Green Bay was on the fence for a while, and so was Washington on the fence for a while. But when you put the right interchangeable parts in there with the right offensive unit,
every team you just mentioned has one thing that we don't have, which is a real quarterback.
Well, the Jets last week, y'all was in that game all the way up until the last minute. You gave that game up like a bucket, and it didn't have nothing to do with the quarterback. It had something to do with the defense. In the last minute, y'all lost that game. You couldn't hold that game. Y'all couldn't hold it for 1 minute.
Who was that game? Who was that game?
And I guess that was the quarterback fault, though, right?
Who was that game against Green?
I don't care who it against.
No, it
you
doesn't
couldn't
make
play
a difference
defense
because
for
that team ain't no
60
good.
seconds. That's to tie both of your shoes and drink a half a cup of water. You couldn't hold a game while I tie both of my shoes and drink a half a cup of water. You couldn't hold that game. You couldn't hold them dudes off that field. You had the game. All you had to do was play defense for 1 minute, and you couldn't do it. So I guess that's the quarterback's fault.
Every week is not going to be.
We mighty quiet over there with y'all over there praying.
Let me
Green, we're praying that you figure out that we don't have a quarterback.
Every week is not going to be 100% the quarterback's fault. We know that. You know, when he was with us last year, every game wasn't his fault. You know what I'm saying?
All we need to know is when you coming. and he did get.
But you didn't have a problem getting rid of him, did you?
and
No, I didn't. Because I knew that he was a problem with the team. He wasn't 100% the problem. But he was.
That is
but
true,
we needed
sir.
the upgrade.
Maybe he had no
And
problem
after a
saying
month,
go
he
ahead and
wasn't
leave.
starting either,
Right. Right.
After a month.
After a month,
So
he
his
sat.
time right now, Tyrod Taylor
where he
should
at.
be starting
Right.
next
That's
week.
where he at. It seems like the window for all teams is 4 games for that quarterback to show something.
And we pushing
And,
the envelope.
and yes, it's not all his fault because the defense should be playing at a better level. But I still believe that if we got better quarterback play, that we wouldn't be 0-5. I believe that. I believe if we had a
We're gonna be 0-6 next week.
yeah, probably we playing the Broncos. They got a real defense. We're
Like,
not gonna win that game.
like you said, the very first game against Pittsburgh, it totally wasn't his fault.
No,
That was his best
he
game.
played his best game.
Right. That was his best game I ever seen him play in when he was with us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if it went downhill from there.
But he's getting
Shout out
worse.
to Billy
He's
Turner
getting,
watching.
It's
he's
funny
getting
because he
worse
has
and
one of
worse.
those games every season where he looks like he's going to be a really
getting
good player,
right,
and then
right.
the rest of the season he
He
turns
looks
into
like-
who he is.
Right.
All right. So
Right.
so now we need to move on from the Jets to talk about other teams. So let's get at it. Let's go. So
Well, let's talk about the Ravens and look at the downfall they having with all of that talent.
Well, they
having a
well, you know what?
They got they got a whole lot of talent over there.
That's
And
exactly
that
what
team,
that's exactly what Serge said. Lamar went down, and that offense has lost
Hey,
20 points a game
And it's
because
not
of the
just
quarterback.
Lamar. They done lost about 4 or 5 guys on their defense.
Right, but
they
they
don't
don't
looking
have
like
the
the
shootout
Detroit
power
Lions.
no more.
Right. They looking like the Detroit Lions did last year on defense. They
Right.
losing all them guys. So when you talk about talent, yeah,
Right.
starting talent. But when you
Right.
lose your starting talent,
Right.
that talent that's following behind them ain't the same talent.
Exactly. And then
That
you
is
lose
true.
your quarterback, so you can't average
Right.
30
And you
points
lose
a
an
game. no more.
MVP, a
Right.
3-time MVP because he got cheated last year.
Right. Right.
But when you lose a 3-time MVP, you're not going to look the same.
Right.
all right.
I think that was another game you got.
So
on
with
some of
that-
y'all picked.
With that being
Some of y'all
said,
Yeah, I picked the Ravens.
let me go over
I didn't
this
pick-
right quick. Thursday night, the 49ers beat the Rams. Everybody took the Rams except for you. All right. The Vikings beat the Browns Sunday morning.
say my
Everybody
nickname,
the
please.
Vikings.
You got
Please
so,
say my
you got so
nickname.
lucky,
Not
yo.
you.
You got so
You
lucky.
been saying my nickname. Say my nickname, sir. Please.
You got lucky,
Say,
and
not you.
This dude made
Say
a dumb
myself.
coaching move.
Hey,
that
listen,
was
bro.
coach.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. I'll take it. It was ugly. We got lucky. I'll take it either way we can take it.
All right.
I'd rather be 4-1 than 3-2.
All right. So
I agree with you.
let's continue. Carolina at the Dolphins, and the Dolphins lost. They, the Dolphins is at Carolina, and they lost.
That was another game they gave away.
All right.
Yep.
The Texans, who looked like world beaters yesterday against the Ravens, all right, they beat them 44-10.
CJ Stroud.
They
Going
broke.
hard.
Yeah, they broke them up.
We got to do something. The Ravens, if but you,
It's
injuries,
Yeah, it's
Injuries
over.
What are you
part of the
talking
game.
about?
It's over.
They 1-4, right? 1-4.
Yeah, 1-4.
You
It's
can't,
over.
you can't put them in the ground yet. It ain't over with. They
Lamar's
I think they
not
got
coming
it.
back no
Back
time
for
soon.
like 3 more weeks. So
Right.
they'll be 1-7.
Right. Yeah.
well, we'll bury them then. All right. They got a pulse. They better than the Jets. All right. Anyway,
Everybody's better than Jets.
the Colts. Who they beat? The
They're-
Vegas.
The
Coach
Raiders,
Kirk.
they annihilated the Raiders,
The
40-6.
Right.
Another team that stinks.
I said Vegas, but Coach Kirk was the only one that took the Raiders.
Right.
Lord knows why. Maybe it was the uniforms. All right.
Because he always takes the Raiders.
The silver and black, no doubt.
Closet
All right.
fan.
So, only bright person in here was the Relic.
For what? The Saints?
The Giants and the Saints, correct. Now that was a surprise, but the Giants are trash also. How about that?
5 turnovers in a row.
We already discussed, and some people were smart and took the Cowboys. And some people on this page, I just took the Jets
Yeah,
thinking that they would have showed up. And they still haven't showed up, and they got let go. So yeah, Cowboys. All right, so everybody took the Eagles and everybody lost with the Eagles.
yeah.
The
Another
Broncos
giveaway game.
actually showed up in Philadelphia.
Right.
So
I took
they
the
got
home team.
issues. They have issues also.
Yeah. Their offense isn't clicking.
There's no
That
standout
quarterback
teams
over
this
there,
year.
with their wide receiver over there, they just
Standout
not
to
throwing
me.
him the ball.
You got Buffalo,
Well,
but
to me,
there's no standout.
to
standout
me,
teams.
they didn't want to run the ball against the Broncos, and they kept throwing it, and the receivers was covered, and they couldn't catch it. End of story.
And the defense didn't click at the end.
Hey, that
Right,
INT
giving
at
up
the end was-
19 points in
yeah.
one quarter, in the fourth
But
quarter.
he threw the interception too.
Huh?
Late.
All right,
The last drive of the game, right? Wasn't that the
all
last?
right. And the Titans,
For Philly.
moving on, the Titans beat Arizona, the Cardinals.
Another giveaway game.
Had that game.
Had that game.
That was not even Murray's
Gave
fault.
it away. The kid dropped the ball at
Right.
the 1 yard line.
Right.
2 weeks in a row, you got an idiot dropping the
Yep.
ball before he scores.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
maybe he
God.
should get cut, but like what
Well,
with Jets,
They might
maybe
not
that
be
Jets got zero tolerance.
Maybe
I gotta give them that.
that's not even true because
Well, for them kick returners.
like okay, but yeah, it's sad. The Jets situation is sad. Let's keep it
Let's
moving.
leave them out of the conversation.
Seattle at Tampa Bay, or was it Tampa Bay at Seattle? It was Tampa Bay at Seattle,
Right.
and Tampa,
Showed a lot of offense. Now, that's a team that's got a lot of offense.
and they got in the shootout with them and bombed. They won 38-35.
Mm-hmm.
I took Seattle. I took an L on that. Everybody had Detroit, which made sense. And Detroit might be that team in NFC. All right.
Just gotta love taking chances.
I think they're gonna win the Super Bowl this year. They stay healthy.
Let's see if he get burned from taking them risky chances.
The Chargers, Washington surprised them, or maybe they not ready neither. When you think about it, they came out.
How you figure that?
I didn't bet on them this week.
Who's not
They
ready?
had 3
The
receivers
Chargers,
out, right?
they
The Redskins.
Yeah,
it was
the
home,
Redskins had-
and they lost,
and nobody knew if Daniels was going
and they
play.
lost
Right.
to the Giants.
And then he
So-
played, right?
Right. Then he played and then they won.
So how I figured that they didn't come to play 2 weeks in a row. So next week will be 3 weeks in a row they don't come to play.
No, they'll beat the Dolphins.
Oh, I take that back.
I was the Dolphins.
Serge corrected me. I'm going with the Chargers over the Dolphins. All right. And the Bills. Stephon Diggs. He's in New England. He's their worst nightmare.
That was another giveaway game, though. For real.
You know what?
They had no.
I didn't expect them to win, but I was been saying May has been very impressive the last 2 weeks I've been watching. He's a good quarterback.
And the Buffalo Bills defense had nothing for Diggs.
Yeah.
He was
But
going
May
up
was
and down the
May
field.
was
right.
and let me say this. See, that's the frustration you have as a fan of a team. The Patriots been up here all of this time, right? Brady's gone, they down here. Now it's your time. I'm talking about the Jets to start building and doing stuff. And here come the Patriots again,
Right, they
trying to
building
get
it up.
good
Right,
again.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that's the frustrating part of being a certain fan of a team. You know, when that team that was on top for 20 years go down, and now it look like they might have something and come back on top again.
Well,
because nobody expect them to beat the Bills yesterday.
So think about this for a second. So the New York team, and we don't want to lament on the Jets, but look at New England's personnel.
Mhm,
They do things properly.
Right.
Over here in Jersey or South Manhattan or
Right.
whatever you want to call it,
Right.
where the Jets
Hudson
are.
Yards.
Right. They something ain't right.
Right.
Something
right.
just ain't right.
But it comes back to what I'm saying about the quarterback, because just like Mungo said, Drake May was the 3rd pick behind Caleb and Daniels in that draft. He was the 3rd pick of that draft, and he's good.
Mhm.
A lot of people don't pay no attention because he's at New England.
Right.
But that guy could play.
Yeah.
Yes.
He looked
I
just
give him
like
a
they
shot.
kept saying yesterday. He looked like a young Josh Allen. He's got that kind of talent, and they played very well, and Buffalo played mediocre, and they still only lost by 3 points. So that
Yeah.
was a game that Buffalo kind of gave away.
Yeah.
Well,
Honestly.
they didn't have an answer for Diggs. They did
Right,
not have
right,
an answer
right.
for him at all. It was like I'm back type of game. I'm back to stick it to you. They had nothing for him. All right. So tonight, last week, and I'm gonna say it again this week, and I also say it every week. If anybody want to change their bets, all right. If anybody want to
Here
change,
you go again, changing bets.
well,
again.
listen, because you're visiting now on this, because all the times I've been doing it, I always put it out there. And I'm gonna say it again. I was the only fool that did it last week in the Jets.
He switched his vote. He switched his vote, so don't say that.
Yeah, he switched it, and the Jets screwed him anyway.
He switched his vote.
Right.
So let him switch.
I'm
No,
not.
don't switch this
I'm
week.
not.
Pick Kansas City because I know Jacksonville's gonna win.
Oh
So
my
you
God.
don't mess me up.
No, just for
Don't
that.
even say that, Greg.
No,
He
don't
switched his
switch.
vote.
Don't switch. You're
lost.
gonna mess me up.
I'm here to mess up Surge. All right.
I'm the only one that picked Jacksonville
So
this week.
all right. Any input on before we do the picks? We're gonna talk some baseball. But any input on the game tonight? The Surge.
It's a must win or it's
That's it.
over. That's the only thing you can say.
I'm hoping
Right.
that
They
we win.
gotta get some runs, they gotta score some runs, and they gotta pitch well.
No.
No, you're talking about Kansas City and
Oh.
We
Jacksonville.
talking about the football game?
Oh,
Yeah, the
football.
football game.
Oh,
Honestly, I think the Jaguars gonna probably pull that one off.
That's what I said.
I'm gonna stick with my
Honestly, I think even though the Ravens, I take nothing away from Kansas City. It seems like the Jaguars is playing a lot better and they playing a lot more disciplined. They on a good high,
Yeah.
and I think that's a tonight. If the Jaguars win, they ready to take off with it because they're gonna be really high. They're gonna be really, really high. They're gonna be really high, and they're gonna be like, "Yo, we beat them. We could beat anybody."
That's
So
right, Mr. Green.
I think that's
tell
gonna be a damn good game tonight.
Especially when they play the 49ers.
You tell him, Mr. Green.
Okay.
You got it absolutely
You
right.
can say whatever you want. My 49ers took the L, but your team ain't got a W all season, and you won't get
Green,
one either. If you look at them.
Let me say this, Green. The Jets right now, even Justin Fields is going through these problems, but you got a quarterback controversy that the Jets would love to have right now.
Yes.
And we okay. We already know we're gonna be
Who got no
0-17.
quarterback conversation?
the 49ers.
49ers, Mac Jones look good over there.
Yeah, Mac Jones look good.
Looks good over there because right now, when you're playing a bunch of suckers, he's gonna look right. But I couldn't trust him to really fire up that
y'all
team.
was
I
in
don't
the
like
shootout
Purdy neither.
Y'all
I don't
was in
like
a shootout
Purdy neither,
against a good team. The coach lost that game.
Yeah, that fourth down
Yeah,
game
well,
was the stupidest call.
My coach, he called himself showboating, thinking he was going to just slam it in. And that one time that defensive line showed up. Like next week, the 49ers got their hands full with Tampa Bay.
Right.
Okay.
In
I take
Tampa Bay.
I
To the
take
end of the
you
game, they got their
Tampa
hands
Bay.
full with Tampa Bay. If they can't pull it together, because the 49ers defense is hurting bad.
That's why
They're hurting
play the
bad.
game.
So
All
it
right.
is what it is.
All right, bro. Well, listen, we're gonna let you go. All right.
Man, you guys is great up there, man.
appreciate
You
you.
guys is actually great up there. I will continue to support this team. I'm telling everybody to support this team. Y'all guys up there is doing great. Y'all keep doing a fantastic job. It was good to see y'all up there, having Lisa up there bring issues and bring this stuff to the forefront to let people know that what's going on with our medical and what's going on with our health as well. So you guys stay great, man, and I'll talk to y'all soon.
All right,
All
be
right.
safe, bro.
All right, peace, bro.
All right, brothers. Peace.
Yes.
All right. Let's talk some baseball, y'all.
Real
Who want to
quick.
start? Tomorrow is game 3.
Tomorrow.
All right. It's up in the Bronx.
Yes.
We need home cooking.
Yes, we do. And we need Rhode On to be on his A game.
Good luck with that.
And the real question is, when will Aaron Judge show up?
Right.
Because I don't care if he got 7 hits, it's 6 singles, 1 RBI. He has done nothing. And when it really mattered with the bases loaded, he struck out.
Well,
he should have took that pitch.
let me just say that
On a bad pitch.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Well,
On
let
a
me just
bad
say
pitch.
I would
that I
force
don't
the
like
running.
the fact that these guys be chasing pitches,
Yes.
swinging that first ball.
Yes.
Like the Yankees of the 90s, they was
They
patient.
would work
They
the
worked
pitcher.
the count. That is correct.
The pitcher's count will be high in the middle of the game.
Right. And they would get to that pitch around.
Yeah.
When the pitcher came around to face them the 3rd time in the order, it was a problem.
Right.
So
I agree with you on that.
I don't know what
I'm
it is.
about working the pitcher, making them throw as many pitches as possible.
you chasing, swinging out the strike
Stuff
zone.
that's hitting the dirt.
Right.
I agree
And-
with you, especially that
Ridiculous.
3-2 pitch.
Ridiculous.
Make him hit the strike zone. Sorry,
Come
man.
on, man.
Make him hit the strike zone. I forgot you there.
Ridiculous. If he don't hit 2 home runs tomorrow
It's over.
and they lose, he will not hear the end of it for God knows how long, because it don't make no sense for a guy who is that good during the regular season to not ever have a playoff run like Vlad Guerrero's having right now.
Vlad's destroying
He's
us right now.
destroyed us.
Yes.
So would
And
you,
he's not the only one. You look at other teams, Teoscar Hernandez, who's not nowhere near the player that he is, but every playoffs he comes through.
I'm getting big poppy
Shohei hit
flashbacks.
2 home runs the first game of the
yes.
playoffs against Cincinnati, and he's still hitting. These guys, I don't care. 7 singles don't do nothing for me. That's not your job. Your job is the bomb. You're supposed to hit them bombs like these guys. I'm watching other teams and guys getting up and hitting bombs 450 feet, and you hitting singles through the infield. I don't want to hear it. I don't
Coach
wanna-
Kurt said he's the James Harden of.
He's not even that good. And when I saw that, yeah, he's not even that good, Coach. At least James Harden will give you 10 assists. He ain't even giving us that. And then he messed around yesterday, and he ran to the wall, and the ball went through his leg, looked like Bill Buckner. I was like, oh, my God, here we go.
The fielding is always going to be. The fielding is always going to be a question mark. That sometimes the arm. You know what? Sometimes it looks. Sometimes it looks like
on him.
Right. Sometimes it looks like they're not. Look at old Yankee games, and then look at this team, and sometimes it look like they're not running hard enough. They're not throwing the ball. The ball takes a bounce before it gets to second base sometimes. Like certain stuff like that. And you're like, yo, what's going on?
But, you know, it's funny because during the regular season, and I said it a few times, the Yankees are one of the worst base running teams in baseball.
I
Their
agree.
fielding is crazy. And the bullpen, you can't count on their bullpen at all. And as much as there's another guy who I'm blaming this year because he's not being a playoff player that he usually is Giancarlo Stanton.
Right.
If that guy hits the ball on the ground, it's an automatic out because whenever you watch guys hit the ball, the guy throws it from wherever he is, third, short, second. The runner is usually at least 1 or 2 steps away from first base. But if you watch when Giancarlo hit a ground ball and they throw the ball, he's halfway up the line before when the ball is getting. He can't run.
Right.
He cannot run. If he doesn't hit the ball out,
Right.
he's
He's
got
not going to make it to
and,
first.
and if he gets to first on a single, it takes
It's a
3
bit.
hits to get him in because he's not going to score
Right.
on a double.
Right.
He's not going to score on 2 singles. He can't run enough where
He's got to be on
right.
third.
He's
Or
got to be on third.
There's got to be a warning track.
Right.
hit.
Exactly.
So Seattle is what's the Seattle
1-1.
1-1, and Philly and LA is
1-0, and they play today.
Oh, right. Yeah, they play tonight. Yeah.
and Milwaukee
It's
and,
1-0. They play today.
all right. So, I mean, is there anything else like pitching? Like, our pitching didn't show up neither. The middle relief. So, like, you know, like what was a daunting concern to me was like when you hit that lag and then you come back and you start beating bad teams, what you're supposed to beat. Is it like fool's gold now when you got to face a good team and you're not showing
Well,
up?
we knew what we had going in. You know what I'm saying? We all talked about it the whole summer.
It's not a good
We
look.
knew it was feast or famine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's where we at right now. The only bright spot I see right now, if we don't win, is Cam Schlittler to the 4th game. Because I want to see how good he pitched for next year.
Well, just because you
But
pitched
you
one
see that-
game good,
right.
don't mean
No, that's what I'm saying.
That was going to be my point because he did look really good
Right.
a few times this year. And then the next game, he go 3 innings,
Right.
and they had to take him out because he didn't have it.
Right.
So he's a rookie. So what he did, it's just like what that kid Savage did against us with the 11 strikeouts. fine and dandy. That's only his 5th start. You can't go off of what one guy does on one start.
game, right?
So
Right.
I like Schindler. He's got good stuff.
Right.
But if it comes down to us having to win the game that he pitches,
That
I
4th
can't-
game, you're
right,
not
I
confident.
can't count that as a win
Right.
automatically like I would with Tarek Skubal, who, even though as good as he is, he lost yesterday. And he's the best pitcher in the American League. And he lost yet, but he lost 3-2. So that wasn't no.
Right, that's a close
He
game.
didn't get bombed.
Right.
All right, so,
So-
we getting short on time, so
Yeah,
we
gotta
gotta
do picks.
do it, and we gotta do it quick. So let's go. All right, so
Yep.
it's the Phillies at the Giants Thursday night. I'm gonna start with you, Serge.
I'm not making the same mistake ever again. Philly.
Mongo,
Eagles, Philly.
Greg,
Philly.
make it unanimous. I should have just said mark everybody down for
Right.
Philly. All right, moving forward.
You got Kurt and Tom. The guy.
Well, Kirk got something to say. He can say it. I
Right.
got him, but he probably would go with Philly too. I'm gonna put him down for Philly too. We find out
I'm going with the Giants.
why. Why, Craig? Why? Don't we ain't got time. All right, Sunday morning, Denver at the Jets overseas. We're going with the Broncos. Anybody going against the Broncos? All
Nah, Denver got that.
right, anybody going against the Broncos? Speak now.
Oh, so y'all
The
going
Jets.
overseas, huh?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just
All right.
messing
Kurt
around.
put Philly.
Kurt, yeah, Kurt per Philly.
I
I know.
got it.
I know you didn't take the Jets, Kurt.
All right.
Please don't do that.
All right, the Rams at the Ravens. So we go with the Ravens. Anybody got something against this
I'm
pick?
going with
Speak
the
now.
Rams, man. Stop
Rams.
it.
I mean,
Anybody going to Ravens?
The Ravens are 7-point
So-
favorites at home. That don't even sound right.
Everybody going with the Rams, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Kurt did go with the Jets.
Did it?
Yes, he did.
I told
See
you.
it right there. And he
He's
said the
waiting
Rams.
for each time.
Yo, Kirk, put
He
the
got
bottle
Rams
down.
up right now.
Put
Look,
the bottle down,
look,
Kirk.
Dave.
All right, I got it. I got it. I got
Put
it.
the bottle down, Kirk.
Dallas at the Panthers. Everybody going with Dallas because Greg said so, or should we?
I'm going with the Panthers.
All right. Okay. Everybody
Give-
else
give
going
me
with the,
Cowboys.
Who is it?
the Dallas at the Panthers.
See me right this week.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Cowboys.
Mongo.
Yeah, Cowboy. Only because Pickens is there. Sorry, man.
Kurt picked the Panthers.
Only because
Because
he
he's
has
mad.
nothing to
He's
lose.
mad.
He might need a hug.
He's mad from
All
this
right.
weekend.
Yeah, he gotta try. He gotta hope for all upsets.
Arizona at the Colts. Anybody going against the Colts? Speak now.
At the Colts?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm
give me
thinking
the Colts. Give me the
yeah,
thinking
I
it's
gotta
Colts
take the
unanimous.
Colts. I gotta take the Colts.
Daniel Jones. Coach Kurt going against him probably, but
We'll
We'll
see
see.
when it go up.
Seattle at Jacksonville. Anybody going against the Jags?
Seattle I'm going with Seattle.
Kurt picked the Colts.
All right.
Yo, Dave.
But
I'm picking the Jags.
Okay, not for nothing, but on your sheet,
I did it. I did it off.
no,
I'll
I'm
bring
saying
it
the
up.
Ravens are 7-point favorites over
I
the
know.
Rams, but Vegas has the Rams 7-point favorite over the Ravens.
All right. So everybody took Jacksonville.
No,
Which game
I'm
was
taking,
that?
I'm taking Seattle.
Oh no, Jacksonville at home.
Greg.
Jacksonville.
All right.
Kurt took Jacksonville.
I got it. The next one is the Chargers at the Dolphins. Everybody going with the
Taking the
Chargers?
Chargers.
Very
Yeah.
good.
No, give me the Dolphins.
Serge done hit his head.
Yeah, I done hit my head on this one. I don't know. I just
You know, you might be right.
Chargers lost to the Giants and the Commanders.
Yeah, there's something wrong with them.
Yeah, they're not right.
All right, the Browns at the Steelers. Everybody going with the Steelers?
Nope.
No.
All right.
They know better. They know better.
Yeah,
They know
I'm
better.
taking Steelers.
On my lap.
I'm going with Cleveland.
I'm just kidding.
Scott.
I'm not gonna shoot myself in the foot for that one. I'll do it for the Dolphins, but not for the Browns.
Not happening, kid. Not happening. All right.
Oh, Kurt said the Browns.
Yeah, I know he's mad. I
Kurt,
told you he's
go ahead,
mad.
Kurt.
He's
All
mad.
right.
Yo, turn that text thing off.
All right, New England at the Saints. I don't think the Saints
New
going to do
England.
it 2 weeks in a row.
New
Yeah, I'm gonna
England
give New England. I'm
at the
taking New England.
Saints.
I'm taking New England. Now we
Yeah,
starting to
yeah,
know. We
yeah,
starting to know the
Patriots.
teams now that we feel is gonna.
Yeah. the Saints, they got a gift yesterday. 5 turnovers in a row.
The Giants are horrible. Coach Curtis said New England. All right. The Titans at the Raiders. Ooh. I'm gonna let y'all pick this.
Titans, Raiders.
Titans.
I'm gonna stick with the home team.
Yeah, I'm sticking with
Raiders.
the home team. Titans. They got
Raiders.
gifted.
Raiders.
They got gifted that game.
Yeah, Raiders.
Okay. Tiny going against the grain.
He want to upset
And what
Sunday,
did-
a whole
who did,
upset Sunday.
Kurt say?
Titans.
Oh, my bad.
He said the Titans.
Yep.
I think
He picked against the Raiders.
Upset Sunday. He want upset Sunday.
Yeah, I see that.
maybe
He's trying to
maybe
Yeah.
catch up.
maybe they wash the silver and black.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
49ers against the Bucks.
Buccaneers.
Everybody
Yeah.
going with the Bucks?
at Bucks.
Yes.
Yeah, at
Yeah.
the Buccaneers.
Wow, wow. I'm gonna say Tampa Bay.
Yeah, they're gonna put it on the 49ers, I think.
It's at the Bucks.
All right. All right.
Kurt, take the Bucks.
I got it, except for Anthony Green.
Right, Green Tea.
All right. The Bengals at the Packers. Everybody going with the Green Bay, correct?
Correct.
Yeah,
These are no brainers.
Bungles.
Yeah.
Some of these.
yeah, summer. But we thought there was no brainers this week, and it wasn't.
The fix is in. Now here's a hard one. Detroit at Kansas City.
Cause I'm taking KC.
Detroit.
'Cause this
Yeah, I'm
dude-
taking the Lions.
I don't trust that coach.
Kurt took the Packers and Detroit for me.
I got you. I'm
Yeah,
going with
Lions.
KC. You going with the Lions?
Yeah.
He picked Detroit too.
Mongo, you said KC.
KC, baby.
Greg, what you say?
Lions.
All right, Tiny. And Kurt said Detroit.
Hmm.
Next one. Well, that's Sunday. That's a Sunday night game. There's 2 Monday night games next
Okay.
week. Buffalo
hate when
at
they do
Atlanta. I think Buffalo will
I'm
make
taking
a
Buffalo.
comeback.
Buffalo.
Yeah,
Taking the Bills
yeah.
on that. And what was the other one?
He ain't do it yet.
Right, let me get everybody down.
I'm taking Buffalo.
Kurt did the Bills.
All right, Chicago at Washington. That should be a no-brainer
No,
too.
the game's at Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago at
Is Washington
Commanders
at Chicago?
at the Bears.
Is it?
Yeah,
It says it's at the Bears.
No, that-
He said it backwards.
Well, that's
Oh
what
yeah,
I
the
said.
highlighted team is the home team.
Yeah, right.
Still
When
at Commanders.
I copied it,
Uh,
It says bold letters indicate home team.
No, you're right. Dave is right.
when I
They
copied
messed.
it off the thing,
This whole
right.
thing is messed up
Right,
because
when
they
I-
got the wrong
when
teams.
I copied it, it was Chicago at Washington.
Yeah, and they got the favorites in the wrong spot for some of them games too.
Oh well, I'm picking Washington.
Everybody going with Washington
Yeah,
because
if-
that should
if
be a
it's a-
no-brainer.
I was gonna pick the Bears at home, but no, I'll take the Commanders at home.
Yeah, I'm taking Washington.
If it was the other way around, I would have went with the
But
Bears.
Kurt said the Bears, unless he want to change.
That's crazy.
Well, he said after his record last week, he ain't nothing to lose, but he might as well change.
So you're just gonna lose more.
All right.
Yeah, you might as well.
Continued success. All right, so
Bears ain't coming.
all right, so I think we covered everything with 3 minutes to spare. Anybody want to share any questions, comments, or concerns before we sign off? We'll be back next week. Thank you, Tiny, for bailing us out again. All right.
Yeah, just one quick concern. Why do these guys keep dropping the ball before they get to the
Yeah,
end zone?
what's up with that?
2 weeks in a row?
Want to know something?
Actually, let
I
these guys
got a
go.
question. Do you think the other players are going off on them when they do this?
Oh, hell yeah. I know the coaching staff better be
And if they ain't doing it, and if they ain't doing it on the sideline, you definitely is happening
in
in
the locker room.
So what?
Definitely.
What about when dude got stripped for the Rams that in the game subsequently we wound up going to overtime and whatnot? He was running the ball well, and somebody
But
stripped.
well, that's
Yeah,
different.
that's
Yeah,
a
that's
different
different.
story.
That's
Yeah.
a different
When
story.
you running and you by yourself and
Right.
you 1 foot from the goal line
Right.
and you drop the ball thinking you scored,
Right.
then that's a mental problem. That's not physical.
That was him trying to look cute.
Right.
Yeah,
Showboating.
it's
That's what I'm-
always about them
Right.
looking cute.
Right.
If I'm a head coach, I'm telling these guys, hold on to the ball till you get out the other side of the end zone.
Right.
I don't want to see that ball
Right.
loose,
Leave at
nowhere
all.
near
Right.
the goal line. If you do that, you on the next flight to
Right.
China. I'm
Right.
not even gonna let you in the country. You leaving the whole country.
Right.
That's ridiculous. And 2 weeks in a row,
We've seen
after
it a few
one guy,
times.
you seen a guy do it last week.
Right.
You're gonna make the same mistake,
Right.
and you know you're gonna be on national TV.
Yeah.
Stupid.
It's a rough
Oh
grind.
man, that drives me crazy. But anyway,
Their team
Dave,
would
I
have
guess
won.
we gotta
Their
say
team would
goodbye.
have won
Yes.
the game too.
All right, so
Mhm.
we can start.
Yeah, they
with,
would have won that
we
game.
can start with G Money.
Good show. Great info from Lisa Ray.
The real one.
The real one, yes. She's the original Lisa Ray, if everyone doesn't know this. But that's it. Everyone have a good day.
Same here. Everybody have a good day. Shout out to Lisa Ray. Shout out to Billy William Wright. I told him I could give him a shout out.
All right,
Peace.
What up, Bill?
sir.
Yeah, everybody, thank you for listening. As always, y'all have a great week, and we'll see you next Monday.
All right, thank you, Tiny D Gore. Shout out to him, and we'll be back next week. Shout out to Coach Kurt and the Magnificent One. Peace.